Nana Kwaku, the President of Ghana, Your Excellency the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Ked Christopher and the First Lady of Trinidad and Tobago, His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo Osei the Second, Asante, the Chairman of the Council of State, Dasiro Ochio Sribo, Gabehin, Her Excellency the High Commissioner of United Kingdom to Ghana, Ms. Harriet Thompson, the Honorable Ashanti Regional Minister, Mr. Simon Osemester, Honorable Ministers of State, Deputy Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, the Chairman and members of Parliamentary Select Committee on Roads and Transport, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the management and staff of the Ministry of Transport, the board, management and staff of Ghana Airport Company Limited, the board, management and staff of Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Metropolitan, Municipal and District Chief Executives, Anonymous, the Directors of Contractor UK, the Project Consultant, ADK Consortium, religious and traditional leaders, members of the security services, captains of the industry, members of the media fraternity, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, I'm truly honored today to be here on this very important occasion for the commission of the new airport terminal, the radar system, and the control tower of Prempeh the First International Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, I think a lot has been said, and if I'm permitted by His Excellency, I should say thank you all of you and take my seat. But before I do so, to be bad on my part, if I do not thank His Excellency the President, not only for his presence, but I can tell you that the difficulty he went through during the COVID period, when we had some challenges concerning our finances, to make sure that the finance minister, my good self, should find money to complete this superb edifice. Your Excellency, thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you. To His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Asante, I'm sure during the difficult period, I was sent to him several times by His Excellency the President to consult him. And anytime I came to him and he saw my demeanor, he said, I know what you are going through, but I know you can do it. Otumfuo, may God continue to bless you as you celebrate 25 years of your installment as the king of the great kingdom, Ashanti. Ladies and gentlemen, to my predecessors, Honorable Sisi Abradapa and the late Kofi Ada, for the role they played during the attempt that this project started. But I think, Mr. President, I can also thank myself for seeing through that this project has come to a fruition. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Kumasi Airport, as many of you may be aware, has been in existence for a little over 80 years. Until the 90s, it operated as a military airport serving the British Royal Army during the World War II, and was later upgraded to support domestic operations. Since then, the airport has undergone several rehabilitations and upgrades with a view to position it as an alternative to the Kotoka International Airport to drive socio-economic growth and development. In pursuit of this development objective, a phased development approach was adopted to ensure passenger safety and comfort while ensuring that Kumasi had a fully functional international airport. The first phase consisted of the rehabilitation of the runway and installation of airfield light and aeronautic ground light to facilitate nighttime operations at the airport. Following this, His Excellency the President Kwaku in October 2018 performed the groundbreaking work for the second and third phase involving the construction of a new passenger terminal and a rated facility to handle about 1 million passengers, as well as the extension of existing runway to enable the airport to accommodate wide-body aircraft such as Boeing 737-800, among other aviation-related facilities. These developments undoubtedly will cater for the ever-changing aviation industry and provide an unmatched experience for all airline passengers. The expanded airport with state-of-the-art facilities will transform the very concept of comfort and convenience. Indeed, the project being adored today has been as a result of effort of many who have contributed in diverse ways to make today a living reality. More importantly, I want to acknowledge the contribution of the former minister, like I said, Honorable Siyadapa and Kufiada. When I took over as a minister responsible for aviation sector, I took personal interest in the works my predecessors have started and followed up with visits to appraise myself on the progress of the work. On one of those visits, I paid a courtesy call to His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Setutu, who also gave me his support and blessing to see to its completion. Therefore, on such a special occasion, like I've already said, I want all of you to join me to express my appreciation to all the players who have contributed in diverse ways for the success of this project. Mr. President, the commissioning of the terminal and its ancillary facilities such as the radar and the control tower does not mark the end of the work. We will commence full commercial operation at the terminal after completion of the operational readiness at airport transfer, what we call ORAT, by the end of June. This will give us the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to identify and correct any issues that may arise. I therefore want to use the opportunity to entreat the contractor and the consultant that when such issues are brought to their attention, they should promptly address them. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, construction is still ongoing in relation to the taxi link and runway extension. The runway extension, ladies and gentlemen, is supposed to be completed, all things being equal, between August and September. Mr. President, the construction is still ongoing, and the reason why we are commissioning this terminal is to enable us, after 2 months, to move in here so that to give us the opportunity to break part of the old terminal and the old VIP, which is part of the extension of the runway and also the apron. Ghana's aviation, Mr. President, is showing resilience and consistent growth as a result of government's continuous support for the sector. As I speak, both domestic and international passenger numbers have shown strong growth potentials, with domestic passenger numbers exceeding pro-COVID-19 condition by 23.4% as the year ending 2023. This is indeed a historic performance, which underscores the strong government support that our air transport sector enjoys. The airport ultimately will be the gateway that will serve as a driver for economic development, strengthen international relationships, and inspire all who come into contact with us. Much as government work to create a vibrant aviation industry, it is also important that we take steps to urgently address the creeping challenges, including encroachment on airport lands. It is an issue that threatens future expansion if not immediately addressed. Therefore, I wish to take this opportunity to urge the Ghana Airport Company Limited and the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority to collaborate closely with the Lands Commission to properly secure and protect airport lands. It is also important that the operations of the airport is in accordance with our ICAO standards and recommended practices. We must all do what we can to ensure that the investment that has gone into this project does not go waste for the people of this country. The ministry on its part will continue to pursue strategies to make Ghana aviation hub within the West African region and beyond. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to acknowledge the collective effort and commitment of all stakeholders and organizations involved in this project. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the engineers and architects who designed this magnificent structure, the contractor UK, and the consultant ADK Consortium, who has brought this magnificent edifice to life, as well as the board and management of Ghana Airport Company Limited, the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, and the funding agency. Your support has made this endeavor a reality. Mr. President, answer na metranse no. Mpesa me pa ucho. Na me kakakra na me krom dom na se me ha ya omu tie mi. Na omu tie bi. Se enne omampanyi mfo tia. Omu be kati, omu be commission prepare the first international airport. This magnificent terminal, the radar, and the control tower. The manager at can be so phase 2 no. Na only the terminal ne pe. Amampani trans was there be CAC terminal pe. Ni enya control tower. Ni enya radar. We no was phase 3 no. Yam family nim e meka phase 2 no. Ni yam misi terminal we nsi wa enya function. Nti ye di ba anim enne ade esi wo ye wie. Na ebinom keka say airport no go ayenwie na omo comes eyampa. Airport be anywhere you wie da. If you're a serious country, airport be anywhere you wie construction da. Because alu play mode. The construction ye cost sa uko hitru na mami broni woni make am we abek na say. Or said every day construction is going on. Uko Dubai airport construction is going on. Na ye ba na yanya kwan na o terminal no etumi abuagu because ye mu ba bi anwu ni ye mu VIP na one way no ayeye ma lu pere betumi fra abrochira ba no ntumi nye nti butumu mienu no ni aye taxi way na wie ni aye trans ni nyina obede no ni awie tamale ye commission tamale de no in July they started operation in October ye commission way in May the best started operation no in June na fe nya kwan in the meantime no runway no mu guso a omo ye ntienu June no ni yabubu dan ni bi no mo ato aso na September ye wie a tunfo se be buy no wo she me boss say British plane no kwa uni president tie ni madam chikochi nti ye wie a na afei adupuri na 737-800 British Airways bi no so Kumasi ya mantamu ankofoko take chef aba enwu yinya so be concrete akotwa na mmom muntie omo wa no a omu fu ye ko so okotwa ticket no onkran na Turkish Air do be sin kran no mba na se nipa mienu pe wo mu a omo kwa omo mabio meka elu peni be ba e be gina traffic na e wo krom ha no so e be boa president why na famu de o infrastructure na e si edisi o ma elu prefer brochire ba e be kodo ya ye de ya ka ne ye wo mantam ha no so no e be tukwan ye nto ticket no ha na nkofo no mu se omo ba plane no e ba Kumasi nkwa ya 200 eno no mu ni option no ma ba no wa tu ne afu ya ko nti misra mo o mampanya ye ne de otumfo e se wonso na wadi e misra wo e nyina se wo bodaru ye nkofo no ye tu omofo no mo twa ticket no ha na the plane flag brochire ba etuma besi ya ne akọ am se mo da president ase e kwan ya ofa so tama covered ni call yesika sam ye basa kakra e kwan ya wodi former minister Can Ofori ata faso. Baby a kofa sikaba. Some of my alone say sika ne mabio because there were issues. Or kofa sika free baby. Mama ba otumfo me ne kan nyina be hu no. Nti former minister no, any current minister din na omo yoma famu de. Omo so omo yade, bobo omo baso. Na ye fa so a airport ye wie. Otumfo me dawase ne afutuo no support. Me ba hu me a ma ya ha. Osiko ade no be ye. Kone koye. Na me betra no wo se adwuma na aka ba ko. Bwankra no. Azumi wie no na mesro. Ano so sikasam ye ba isa omo mpanyina fa kwan bi so. So unim no adada. Wo ye magician. Ano so akofa ska bi an kakra bi gu so ayan. Na me sha mo ba. Say no so face one the be wie na no so dey show no nyam. E maka ni na wie no. Ka president here, waka otumfo there, waka abnada pa, waka gofiada. Na me nso e. So me nso jam bo me ho maba so na me wa. Me nso e kwan na fa so a. Ye nyina ya boa. O man fa ya friend na ko wa me so bo wa so. Ya boa na wie. Me da ma se, nya me hira mo. O mo ade na fi wo no. Ye nyina ya moa, na so mo mfa so. Me da ma se bebre.
Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Excellency the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and Consort, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, Nananum MMDCEs, Boards of Airport Company and Civil Aviation Authority, distinguished guests, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I came to this ceremony as a spectator. And when I came, I saw that on page 6, there had been the list of those on the manifest to board the plane the first time out of Prempeh the First Airport. And the list did not include Okeosogbo. The list rather included my Lord and Master Otumfuo Osei-Tutu. But when the plane was taxiing, the Minister for Transport came over and handed over to me a boarding pass. And he said Otumfuo has mandated and directed and commanded that we board the plane on his behalf. And even though I protested that I didn't bring my luggage, he said Otumfuo said that if you have only a cloth on, go on board. So I see myself here boarding the plane without any luggage to support my departure. However, that notwithstanding, let us look at this ceremony within the historical context. This year marks 3 seminal events in Ashanti history. In February, we celebrated 100 years of the Serengeti War, which was not a very happy relationship with the British, since it was that time that the British came over, pillaged and looted our regalia, and then took them away. But then, 100 years later, the British have given us money to construct this airport. How history can turn and how circumstances can move for the betterment of people. If you had been so adamant that because of what happened in 1874, we wouldn't take their 150 years, sorry, we wouldn't take their largesse, we wouldn't have had this edifice. Madam High Commissioner, we thank you very much for giving us the benefit. But don't bring back Serengeti. We don't want to remember it.
They can't.
Again, it is seminal in the sense that the airport is being named after King Prempeh the First. And those of you with a little bit of knowledge about history will recall that from on 24th November, it will be exactly 100 years when King Prempeh was repatriated from the Seychelles back to Kumasi. So the naming of this airport after King Prempeh the First goes to signify or gives a lasting memento of the 100 years anniversary of the return of Otumfuo Prempeh, or Otumfuo Prempeh the First. We are grateful for you for naming the airport as a mark of remembering a very sour portion of our history. When for 28 years, Ashanti was left without a woman. That the resilience and tenacity of the people supported us and endured us over those periods of time. Now, the third aspect of it is that this being gifted to Asiamah, and the person who's doing the donor is the president who has had sleepless nights over this. Anytime that I met with him, he will say, "Oh, okay, because here, where part no, where am I?" Because he will know that it will be the first question. If that was coming from me, he was getting more blows from my boss. And anytime he would find an excuse not to come to Kumasi, it meant that he didn't have all the answers to answer for the fact that there was some delay. But the delays did come unavoidable as they were because of COVID and other attenuating issues. But it's the tenacity of the president that has sustained him and that has made sure that despite all the odds, he would get this airport delivered. And here we are today, having it being delivered. Mr. President, we thank you very much. We hope that the other appendages that will go to make it fully operational will come in due time so that it will not be, as we used to say in our time, pass no way. You have passed, but you can't get access to the school. So that we can have full use of it. And when the Minister of Transport was talking, he said that, oh, if you do not have full passengers, then the plane will not land in Kumasi. I would like to assure you, Mr. Minister, that the planes will rather not land in Accra because they come to Kumasi fully laden. And when they go to Accra, there will be no passengers for them. Our people are travelers, and we are going to patronize the airport to a point that you may even want to expand the terminal and do extra work on the runway. So we have taken the challenge, and we assure you that you will get the full complement of passengers. And if you are bringing bigger aircraft, do bring them. Even the Muslims who go from here, from Ghana to Mecca, a greater portion of them come from within the Ashanti region. We would, Otumfuo would like that this airport has been opened with wonderful facilities. It takes the human effort to maintain and keep it clean and tidy. Let us not treat it as, with all respect, a garbage pit where you drop something without recourse to personal hygiene. Let the cleanliness that we are seeing today be with the facility from today, tomorrow, until time shall be no more. Because that way, then we will be showing greater gratitude for the fact that which we are given, we respect it, and then we also adore and honor it.
He's using the same camera to film.
To Kumasi, because of bad weather, there are no flights. And you have to go and find yourself a hotel and other settings. Mr. Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, this is your second time of coming to Ghana. I hope that when the third time, oh, I see. When you come the fourth time, you will land in Kumasi. Straight from Trinidad and Tobago to Kumasi. And we'll regale you with the best of hospitality when you come. As I said, Otumfuo is receiving this gift for and on behalf of Asiamah. And just as I said about 3.5 weeks ago, he also gifted something, a wonderful Jubilee Hall to Asiamah. So hand go, hand come. Otumfuo, give us more gifts and then you also receive more gifts back. So Honorable His Excellency President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with these notes, I say thank you once more time for Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, for this wonderful thing that you have done for our country. It's really fantastic. And I hope that at the end of the day, the cameramen and the crew will go and take a critical look at it and dissect and let everybody see that this is unique and that it does not, Kutuka does not mature at all to what you will find in this edifice. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank everybody for coming.